TGI Fridays, 4,000 City Act. We do this every fourth Saturday. It is a talk show about relationships, love, and just highlighting awesome and wonderful people in the community, because that's what we do. I am Shelly Williams, single, on a Saturday night. That's just it. I'm just going to go to my left. So yeah.
I am Catrice Bailey, single. I have 3 children, and I'm an author.
Yay.
Speaker.
Yay.
Oh, and parenting coordinator. So I'm actually going to start something soon about parenting. So yeah, okay. That's me.
That's awesome. I like that. I like that all about you. Okay.
All right, I'm Brother Marcus from Praise 107.9.
Yeah.
Philadelphia's Inspiration Station. I am an author. I am a singer.
You a singer?
Girl, I'm a singer now.
You're a singer.
I got a record, y'all. We're going to check it out. But yeah, so, Mr. All Around America, just trying to have fun.
All
there
right.
it is. Period.
Hello, my name is Nikki Feltz, and I am married. I am dating. I am a human sexuality therapist. My office is opening in King of Prussia, November 1st. Next week, I'm really excited. I just launched drinks and desserts coming to a city near you, and I'm so excited to be here next to Marcus from 107.9.
Yes, 107.9. Yeah.
Praise.
Yeah,
Wow.
yes. He has that radio voice.
I know. I just want to listen to him.
I'm gonna have to get that. My name is Shelly Williams. I'm from Single on a Saturday Night. Just coming to your airways right to you right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to go ahead and introduce yourself because I want to talk to you.
Hi everybody, my name is Paralee Knight. I'm happy to be here. I am an artist manager, community relations consultant, and a writer. I'm happy to be here.
Oh, I like that. You're a community relations consultant. I want to talk to you more offline about that.
We're going to do more talking about that.
Yay. Okay.
What's going on, everybody? I am T.C. Caldwell, the big homie, Stormy Weathers. I am single, a father, an actor, rapper, MC, event host, Mr. Renaissance Man. If I can't do it, it probably can't be done.
You're gonna learn today.
You're going to learn today. It can be done. But some things that can be done, and you're doing them so awesome and wonderful. That's Brother Marcus. And we're going to talk about the WIN Committee, which is why you're here. The WIN Committee is the Women Influencer Network for the Made Man Foundation. And this year, you are one of the committee members?
I am honored to be one of the committee members this year for the WIN Committee for the Made Man organization. That's correct.
All right, so the Made Man Foundation, every year, they honor a whole lot of men. I mean, it sounds crazy, right? But when women talk about it, there's not a lot of men. I'm telling you, at this particular event, there's hundreds of men, and I'm not talking about just average men. I'm talking about the elite men from the Made. Yeah, I'm serious.
I've never heard of this thing.
Oh my goodness! Last year was so amazing. When I say every influential person around, anybody that you want to know, they were there. But as a committee, I was last year I was the committee. This year I'm an alumni. But as a committee person, we're there to support the men.
That's
right?
correct. That's
so
correct.
Is that what brought you on in to be a part of the Made Man?
So first of all, I have to shout out Kai Dell, who is the lead of the Made Men organization, and she's the one who put the organization together. And it's really a fantastic opportunity to highlight men of color in the community in many different fields. So there's entertainment, corporate, community. There's so many, like, as you mentioned, so many wonderfully talented men. And what they do is they also have an influence, and they reach back to reach youth in the community and bring them in and really have representation. And I think that's such a big thing that we need in our community. One thing that I've realized is that if we don't own our own imaging and our own storytelling in our community, then somebody else is going to own it for us. And so one of the things that drew me to the Made Man organization was that they found it to be important for us to tell our own stories and have an impact on the youth that are watching us. And so that's what drew me in. One of the ways that I actually got directly connected is because I have the phenomenal opportunity to manage a wonderful artist by the name of Zeke Burst. And so last year he was nominated as one of the honorees for the Made Man. So that's how I was originally tied in. And then this year, my organization that I also work for, Wells Fargo, is sponsoring the event.
Yeah, and aside from the event, like she said, the community. So surrounding the actual event, we do community outreach.
Yes.
Like there's a suit where they give suits to underprivileged people, kids, youth. And everybody donates. So if you have a suit you want to donate, you definitely go to the Made Man Foundation.
TheMadeMan.org.
TheMadeMan.org, and you can donate a suit because the suits are given to young men who need them. And also free haircuts. One of the things we did in the community was give free haircuts to the youth in the community, and they had a DJ and pizza. It was really exciting. So it's not just about the event, it is about actually giving back. Raising this money is to raise money for giving back some more, right?
Yes,
is that
absolutely.
what it is?
That's correct. And so on November 1st, I believe it is,
November 1st.
there's a whole schedule of events that's happening that day. And so as she mentioned, there's also the barbershop cuts event. One of the events that we do in the morning is that the main men will go to a school and actually have a one-on-one mentorship session with the young men who are there. And then later on that night, there is a reception this year being held at Wells Fargo. We're sponsoring it. Well, you'll see all those fantastic men that you were talking about coming into the same building and being honored for the work that they're doing. So we really do want you, if you have the opportunity, to go to themainman.org and look at the tickets for that event. That is November 1st on 6:30 p.m.
Well, thank you so much. I'm excited. I'm excited to meat you, and it's
thank you for having
always
me.
excited to be a part of the Made Man. Not just because it's men. I know that sounds exciting, but not just because it's men. Because of what Kai and the whole organization stands for. We appreciate the work she's doing in the community. And if you want to go, I'm telling you, don't say there's no men out here. When I say I saw them for myself, I literally did saw them for myself. It was like another man. Is that it? Okay, don't tell me that there's no men. But thank you so much for coming through. And going for men, I mean, I know this man. I've known Brother Marcus for, I'm not gonna put the years on it, but it's been a lot of years.
More than 5?
Way.
We'll just say more than 5. That's a long time these
A
days.
decade and a half. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Brother Marcus, you listen. We're gonna have to nominate you to be on the Made Man Foundation. We're gonna have to make sure they know that.
Nominate me.
Nominate Brother Marcus.
Why should we nominate Brother Marcus?
Yeah. Why should
I don't
we?
know.
Yes, you do. Tell us why we should nominate.
I have
Brother.
maybe because I'm just one of the most inspirational individuals in the city of Philadelphia and the tri-state area. I don't know.
That's
That
how you're
sounds
supposed to do. You're supposed to be confident and know that you are one of the most inspirational. Your story is incredible. Where you've come from is incredible. Like you, at one point, we have to nominate David Scott, the professor, as well. Don't let me forget.
Am I up here just chopped liver? I just need to know.
No.
I work directly
We're
with
gonna
the
be
CSU
nominating
for over
everyone
30.
for
No, I just
Single
have
on
to
Saturday
I have
night.
to ask because before we kind of moved to Brother Marcus, who again, like you say, you got time in. I told his brother before we got started, we've been in the same circles like for 20-something years.
Oh, wow.
And brother, again, sitting back and watching you grow because again, I was going to ask you, Per, how do brothers that are involved in other ways that are not or may not know the direct route or don't have access to you, because just speaking for myself, and I know there are several hundreds others, I've worked with the city's youth directly for over 30 years, and it's not, for me, it's not something that you look for the glamorization for, because I live the premise that I'm trying to save one black life every day, one child's life every day. So how does somebody that actually just goes about that grind, how do they find themselves in the company of your group to be more attached to Made Men?
Sure, that's a fantastic question. And so one of the ways to do it is what you just did. Because I think what happens is this event, from my first recollection of the event was last year, but they're doing it every year. And so I think the great thing about it is it gives the opportunity to find more and more people that we can highlight. And so sometimes there's so many great things happening in the community and we just don't know who's behind it.
But
and so now that I know your name, I can
them two
say,
brothers right there,
for
yeah,
sure.
definitely.
For sure. And I'm more than happy as a member of the WIN committee to submit the names of people who we may not know about. So that's fantastic to find out about that. But once again, the organization is themainman.org. So if you ever just want to reach out to Kai directly and send an email and say, hey, this is what's happening and I'm a part of it, how can I be more helpful? I'm sure that it'll be something that she'd be happy to find out about.
Good answer. I like the way you answered that, because everyone is wonderful and you are not chopped liver. You are.
Just checking.
Great.
Just
You
checking.
are not chopped
Just
liver.
checking. Just checking.
I just saw, I'm just sorry. Just David was in my peripheral right there.
Hey, you can't miss that. Well, he's sitting down now, but you
Yeah,
can't
he
miss
did.
him when he's standing up.
Yeah, he is. So anyway, not chopped liver. So Brother Marcus, I was telling him your story, and when you talk about you were one of those ones that was not supposed to be speaking because you had a speech impediment when you were younger. But when we come back, we're going to find out more about that, because we're going to go to a break. And we're going to find out, because now you have that voice that said, why don't you take us out? Take us to a break.
We'll be right back, y'all. It's your brother talking. Peace.
Peace? No, not peace. Come back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Lord, I want to get my radio voice on because you never know. Welcome back to Single on a Saturday night right here at TGI Fridays, 4000 City Ave. We do this every fourth Saturday, and you are welcome to join us. Today we have Brother Marcus of Praise 107.9, and he's going to tell us all about his career, how he got started, and because you know he's a singer.
Wow. Yes, yes. Hey, everybody, how y'all doing? Put your hands together. Come on, y'all. Let's liven it up. Yes, Terrie's going to be singing later, and I'm excited about that. But yes, it is your brother Marcus from Praise 107.9. I want to talk about the book that I have out, 30-Day Devotional, Elements of Inspiration. You can get it in Amazon. Some people have been complaining because it's been sold out, but we'll work it out. We'll try to get y'all some copies. And you know what? I got a new record out. Everybody's been talking about that too. It's called The Train.
Get up on that train.
Get up on that train. Yes, so get up on the train. And a lot of people showed me a lot of love. I mean, we were down at Penn's Landing, and it was like, I think it was like 19,000 people or something like that. And everybody was singing the record. And everywhere I'm going, everybody's like jumping on the record and singing it. And I'm just like, wow, this is an awesome thing. Awesome.
It is. So tell us the backstory. This is like your story is incredible. Meaning you weren't. Speaking was not going to be your thing.
No.
God, look at God.
Yeah, look at God.
Look at God.
G to the O-D.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. One of the craziest things in all America is, you know, when I was growing up, I had a speech impediment. I used to stutter and talk with a lisp, and I used to have to go to speech therapy. So, of course, they would take you out of like regular ed classes and put you in between special ed and regular ed, which is like a resource room.
Not special ed the artist, but special ed.
Yeah, not special ed the artist. But I was in like these resource rooms, and they thought that there was something wrong with my intellectual acumen, but it wasn't. I just couldn't talk the way that I was supposed to. So because of that, that's what changed everything for me. And so taking speech therapy allowed me to learn how to speak, listening to hip hop music and rapping and everything, and learning how to speak in a rhythmatic format. So if you listen to me very carefully, I always speak like in a rhythmatic format, which kind of eliminates the stuttering that most people would be accustomed to. So I figured it out. And now I'm on the radio influencing hundreds of thousands of people. And so now, for those of you talking crazy.
How you like me now?
How you like me now?
That's funny. You think about the people on television. I went to therapy for it. I had Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy. I lift all day long. But eventually, you know, God turns it around and you get to speak for a living. Isn't that something?
It's crazy. It's crazy. And I remember the first time that I met you, it was on the phone. You were doing another.
Sure hope I was nice. No?
You know, well, you know what? I'm going to be very honest with you. You were very businesslike and very direct. And I was like, listen, I'm trying to do some things or whatever. And you was like, look, if you're serious about this, this is what you need to do. You need to come on down and da-da-da. You weren't playing no games. But I never forgot you. When things started popping for me, I saw you at another event, and I'm like, hey, I know you. And we just kind of connected. And I'm like, anything you need, because you never know who's going to be the one that's going to help you to get to, help you to do what you do. And so now I'm, people say I'm popping now, whatever that means.
You popping?
I'm popping.
You popping, bro.
But I'm saying now that I know the people that were there in the very beginning, and so we forever be connected. So.
Well, I appreciate that, because you never know when you say, like, sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. We have a TV show like Urban Expressions was big, but then when you transition into another show, it may not be as popping, and then you're like, all right, well, now I need this from this person, I need this from this person, and you're grateful when people come through and they come through and bless you.
Well, listen,
your
you know what?
stage, or this is our TGI Friday stage.
Yeah, so it's all about what you do for the people. And again, you've been helping so many people, and because of you, it has helped me to do a lot of the things that I'm doing now. So whenever you call me, whenever you text me, whenever you inbox me, it's a done deal. I know I was a little late today, and I'm sorry, but I made it, Mama.
But you made it. It's all right. I mean, listen, I called you to come to my church, and you came and spoke to the kids at the church. Listen.
Oh, yeah, and Okalooka. Okiola. Okiola. I knew it was something.
It is a funny name, Okiola. I don't know. That is just the name of the church I just attend, but ain't that right, Melisha? First Baptist Church, Okiola, ha.
But let me tell you, y'all have a lot of kids in there, and the kids, they gave me a lot of energy. I still got the pictures and stuff. I think I'm going to repost them, too. Yeah, we had a lot of fun that day.
We did have fun. I always like the opportunity to speak to other people and get them excited about what you're doing, especially when you've come from this to this, and it's like your story is like, oh man, it's not just like I made it. Everybody thinks overnight you made it, and sometimes they think you just got to show your boobies and show your butt, and that's how you're going to make it. Sometimes I still think like that. Sometimes I'm like, maybe my number's not that big. Maybe I should go show my butt somewhere. You might not want to see that, but anyway. So what do you think about numbers? What do you think about the whole social media thing? Do you think do you have to sell out to get to where you need to go?
No, you know what it is? I don't think that you have to sell out. And you don't have to cross over. My job is to bring the cross over. What I try to do is everything that I post on social media, like there was another gentleman that at one of your shows that said, you know, it can help you or it can hurt you. Well, everything that I post is positive and inspirational and motivational, and I use it as a tool to bring awareness. And these are the greatest of times, because 25 years ago, you couldn't become, social media famous or Facebook famous. You know what I mean? So I use these social media tools, Instagram, Twitter, anything that I can get my hands on. Black Planet, yes, if you look me up, you'll see me there too. Haven't posted in a while, but I will, so wait for the post. But no, seriously, man.
Planet, I need to get over in your business, though, because I saw your finger. I'm sorry. I just saw his hand reminded me of a question that I had. It's a hand right here. Like, what's this thing?
This watch. This watch here?
No, this right here.
This right here. This right
here.
here.
You done got eyes married. Now he done got married, yo.
Yeah.
Listen, I can't get all up in it, but I definitely want to know, like, listen, you were single one day and all of a sudden
I was married.
All of a sudden you was married.
It was crazy, right?
It's an all of a sudden thing. What's going on?
Well, you know what it is?
Oh, you married.
It seems all of a sudden, because I don't believe in putting my personal life on Facebook. I put the records, the books, those performances, and everything else. But my personal life is my personal life. So I didn't post it out there for America to see. So when I got married, I think my sister leaked the picture, which was all right. It was like a crazy big buzz going around. And I was like, it wasn't like I was ashamed that we were ashamed. We're just private people. So now that everybody knows, or a lot of people do know, some people are like, what? And a lot of people were upset. Some people were hurt. Because, again, I'm just a very private person.
I mean,
you know?
I can't say I was hurt. It's just that
well, not you, because you don't care about me no how.
I did think, like, I felt like we talk enough to. I did feel like we had enough conversation to be like, yo, you didn't even give me like a heads up, like a heads up that, because I like to get all up in the business about how do you come from, like, we are single, right? Mm-hmm. You're married, like, how do you come from that process? What was the process like? Like, because I've seen, because I see you, I know who you've dated at times. Mm-hmm. So to actually
see, like, wait a minute, how this happened, right?
Right, like.
Well, so
that's what was so special at this particular point? Because you know what I mean.
You know what I think it was for me. I think it was just maturing, and saying that I found somebody that wasn't about the again, no offense to anybody else out there, that wasn't into Brother Marcus, that wasn't into me being a radio personality, whether I was super rich or didn't have anything. It wasn't even about that. This individual just wanted to know, who is Marcus Cleavon Smith? That's it. You know what I mean? They weren't concerned about how many kids they say I have or how many kids I don't have. They were just concerned about who are you? But I will share this part of the story. When I first met this beautiful lady, it was crazy. I was with my driver. We were doing an event, getting ready to go to an event, and so I saw this young lady. I said, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna say what's up and I'm gonna holler. And when I was like, hey, how you doing? I'm Brother Marcus. Just trying to be Brother Marcus. And she was like, and you're telling me this because what? And I was like, whoa. So I knew that this wasn't gonna go the way I thought it was gonna go. And I'm just being honest. And I gave her my information, and she never called me. Never called me, but I had her information, and I would hit her up, and then when I would text her, she'll text me back like weeks later. I would say, hey, what's up? Weeks later, hey. And I'm like, yo, I'm Brother Marcus. What But it was just very different, and it was more like a challenge. So, and she just seemed to be very different from everybody, had her head on differently, not better than everybody, but just different, and she was the type of person that I need in my life, and that's a big difference.
You found your good thing and obtained your favor, bro.
That's right, man. That's right.
Look at you. Speak the word.
I only say that because when you made the comment about your personal life and social media, it's like with any other tool that we use. No tool becomes dangerous until you put it in the wrong hands.
Yeah.
So when you say, I agree exponentially about keeping your personal life and your privacy private. Folks say, oh man, you don't put your children. No, I don't. Oh man, you don't do it. No, social media for me is about the business. It's about uplifting. It's about communicating what I have going on as an entertainer, as an artist. And I don't even put my job, what I do for a living outside of entertainment, on social media for that very purpose, because of what I do. It can be dangerous if the people I'm around possibly, or somebody decide, oh, we're gonna go where he is and make an issue. But no, man, brother, you definitely blessed, man.
Man, I'm just trying to do a little bit better. That's all.
I mean, I do understand the thought of people not wanting you. So even though I don't consider myself anybody, I just consider myself a child of God. But it is funny when you meet people and you're always trying to figure out what their intention, especially if they see you. Just because you're with the celebrity does not mean you know the celebrity. That doesn't mean that's your personal friend. It just means I interviewed a celebrity. But I feel like people connect with you, or they try to connect with you. Now they do. They really do. They inboxing you, and I feel like most of their intentions are, I want to get with her because she can do something. It's always about what you can do for them, as opposed to someone trying to get to know you. And I'm waiting for God to just send that person that just wants to know.
And He's gonna send them. And the interesting thing is this.
The me that I am, not the me that
but that's the thing. That individual is there. You know what I mean? All you have to do is keep doing what you're doing. Keep minding your business as you always do, and that person will come out.
I don't mind my business. I mind everybody else.
Whatever you do, and I'll say this to all the ladies, listen, whoever the individual is, whoever the man is, or whatever the case is, give him a hard time. If he's really authentic, if he's really real, give him a hard time. Nothing comes easy. Don't let nobody have nothing for, nothing come easy. You know what I'm saying? Good things come to those who wait.
You ain't getting
there you have it. That's right.
Get it.
It was funny. I was just talking about that when we were talking about intimacy. Part of the problem that people don't have, they're not experiencing enough intimacy, is there's not a lack. There's not missing. Back in the day, my father would go to work. He would go to work. He would leave before the sun came up, and he would not get home until after the sun came down. I called you, you didn't answer. I text you, you didn't answer. I Facebook you, didn't answer. Inbox. I mean, it just goes on and on. Every day I'm learning about a new social media, a new way to be in touch. Sometimes just that space is what you need to think. But it's not just
in touch. You got text message, and people don't know how to take it outside of text message. When you meet someone, it is not text. It's text if you want to text, and then you call. They have not understood the dynamic of take it out of text message and go date, go see, go get involved. How about, do you like me? How the heck can I like you if all I see is a text message? How is that like? What can I like about you? I like your picture. I want to put some funny faces on your picture.
No, but this is the funny thing. We've come into this tech-savvy world, and I think we've lost that intimacy, that handshake, that walking in the park, that what America would consider to be very corny, I think is very cool. Walking in the park, going to the movies, sitting down, let's have tea. Those things are beautiful. Those things are special. But all of this texting all night long, why can't you talk to me?
Exactly.
Is there somebody on the other side of the bed laying next to you? I don't know. But there's so many, things that are going on, and everybody's just got to be careful. You meet somebody.
Catfishing.
The thing is this, and if people get catfish, caught up on the hook and all that, and find out that you're in love with the same sex, which is your prerogative, if that's your prerogative, but if it's unintentional, and then now you all emotionally wrapped to this person, you got some splaining to do.
You got some splaining to do.
But,
so let's give her your website, because we're going to go to a break, and we come back. We have the cast of God's Trombone is here.
Oh, they in the building.
They in the building.
Listen,
God's Trombone.
I want to go. I want to be there. I want to show up. But anyhow, y'all can find Brother Marcus. Y'all can go to Brother Marcus online. Get the record. Get the book. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter at BRO Marcus. Or listen to Praise 107.9, Philadelphia's inspiration station. Catch me on the weekends. We hold it down. Two deuces, America. It's your brother talking.
All right, I am Shelly Williams, and once again, I have to say thank you to Howard Gilliam Jr., New Video Productions, Doc Smitty of Groove Boy Entertainment, and of course, Rashina Stewart of the all-new Lotus Beauty Spa in the Cedarbrook Plaza. She does my hair. She makes it lovely. I looked at some pictures from before. My hair was up to here. Now it's down to here, and it's really, she does have growing hands, and I really appreciate you for it, Rashina Stewart. If I haven't told you, I'm really telling you, I appreciate you, because you make me look good. Go ahead, don't you got somebody to thank?
Erica, she always makes me look good. I mean, wow, look at my hair.
Okay, hey.
I didn't used to be able to do that.
And there you go, Erica. She's in Wilmington. Let's go to a break, and we come back. God's Trombone. Green hair and everything.
Say you love me. Say I'm the one your eyes see. Tell me you need me, you need me. Deep down inside, like I need you, you see. I need you to see me through. I just want to hear you say, baby, 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 I love you. Through the rain and through the cold, together we can never grow. Sometimes the going, it can get a little tough. There'll be too many times the road's gonna get a little rough, but I need you to see me through. I just wanna hear you say, baby, 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 I love you. Together we can conquer this whole wide world. Let me take you by the hand, somewhere on God's country. We'll sail on a piece of land because I need you to see me through. I just want to hear you say, baby, 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 I love you. Would you say, say you love me?
I love you. Won't you say, let's just get back to the matter. Say you love me, and make sure you don't tell nobody else. I just need to hear you say it. Say it. Say it.
Welcome back to Single on a Saturday Night. Thank you to our guest, Terrie Lee of the WIN Committee. Oh, definitely the mademan.org. You can go to Made Man to find out all about the community organization. And Brother Marcus from Praise 107.9. He got up on that train. Get up on that train, y'all. And now we have the cast of God's Trombone. Yes. I want to know all about it. And I want you to introduce, I want Stormy. Is that your name today? I'm sorry, Stormy,
Yeah.
to take over.
Stormy.
To take over because this is stormy weather. I'm sorry.
Stormy.
Stormy to take over
Y'all
because
start doing that.
this is your thing, your cast, your
It's my
crew.
fam right
This your
here.
fam, right? So go on, take over.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to Single on a Saturday night right here, 4000 City Ave. And I am TC Caldwell, BKA, the big homie Stormy Weathers, Mr. Renaissance Man, single, father, out here, Mr. On to the next one. Renaissance Man, trying to be like my big brother Dave. But if I can't do it, it probably can't be done. So we're going to take it right on down the line.
We just talking about
We jumping right in?
Right in.
Okay.
Guys,
Well, look, dig this. Okay.
Guys, come on.
Listen, y'all. Coming on November 9th, 10th, and 11th down at the Seaport Museum at Penn's Landing will be a production directed by Frankie Darcell of WDAS-FM and iHeartRadio called God's Trombones, which is written by James Weldon Johnson. And if you don't know who that is, every time we sing, lift every voice and sing, that's him.
Ow.
That's who wrote that.
Wow.
So on this particular production, what was done was there were 7 Negro spiritual stories. There were sermons that were made into verse form for stage production. And a little while ago, there were some auditions and some folks got phone calls. And I don't know where the rest of them are. They're supposed to be here today, but guess what? We're going to make it do what it do with who we have. So I have a couple of my castmates from God's Trombones right here with us right here. So what's going on there?
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Janae Brown. I'm in the production God's Trombones with Stormy and Brandon, and I sing in the production.
You sing, so let's talk about you as a person. Is this what you do? Are you an actor or you just or do you
I do
sing?
act
You do both?
and I sing, yes.
All right, so how long have you been doing it?
I've been acting for maybe, I don't know, 7 years or something like that. I do local productions around the city. And as far as my singing, I grew up singing with my father and the family. So we grew up singing in the church.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of been like a lifelong thing. It's just been a family thing.
Okay, awesome. So let's talk about your character and what you do in the play God's Trombone.
Well, how you doing, everybody? My name is Brandon Brook, and I am one of the trombones. To say the least. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a powerful voice, like Stormy was saying. It's a few sermons that are going on, and I'm just so happy to be a part of the production. Just happy to be here. So, yeah.
Let me tell y'all about Brandon. He was the funniest thing about Brandon. Brandon is one of my castmates. Anybody that's been watching the show long enough, Brandon is one of the lead characters in the web series that we're both in, called Single and Anxious by Creative Thought Media. Shout out to Christina Faith. And I usually kind of have a heads up on who's in certain productions with me. And next thing I know, my phone rings. We're at rehearsal. My phone rings. Brandon here. Yo, man, I'm here and I don't see nobody. You where? And I'm thinking, oh shoot, was we filming a series today? Because I thought I was done. He said, no, we here, and I don't see nobody. I said, well, where are you? He said, I'm at Penn's Landing. I said, why? We rehearse around the corner at the radio station. So when my brother walked in, we all had to perform our regular audition, and then had to sing. All of us were asked if we could sing. Now, nobody sings like Janae, so we just going, nobody sings like Janae. And I had the innate pleasure, the gracious pleasure being in the studio in a session with Janae, and she kills it. Brandon got up there and I never thought it. The brother started singing, and I was sitting back I grilled him the whole time. Bruh, you holding out. So I think this production, and I can say for me with him, and I think it's shared the sentiment. Frankie Darcell shares the same sentiment, to have the cast that we have, because some of us worked together doing 12 Angry Men, and now Janae was in a production, which I do for Color Girls, with Frankie Darcell. She said, this is the first time I work with men and women together. It's usually all women or all men. And then to have Brandon and show that talent, and he showed me something that after the work we've done together, showed me took it to another level
Thank
that day.
you, man. I appreciate
Well, let's
that.
go into
Appreciate
your
that.
social media because you know we got to go into a performance by Miss Terrie Rimson. So social media, so they can find out who you are, what they are on social media.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not as heavy on social media as everybody else. I'm a very private person. I like to work and just put all my energy and focus into work, and then I let it spill over into social media by other people. Typically, I'm not the average guy. I'm sorry. I'm very
So you
private.
can't get in touch with them,
But
all right,
it
so how about
is.
you?
My social media. If you want to check it out, is hubris_B. And yeah, I mean, Brandon Brook. That's it.
Oh, so you old school. So somebody want to talk to you, they need to come up to you
They
and
gotta
say,
meet me in
hi,
person, man.
my name is
it's
such and
all
such.
person-
Can I have your number?
I'm all personal. I'm a personal dude.
Okay.
I like to look you in your eyes. I like to check your behaviors. I like to learn people. I'm a learner of life. You know, I like to study. I study everywhere I go. So I'm quiet until I need to speak.
Don't be studying me. Go ahead.
Okay.
What's your social media? If you have social media, if you're not a private person.
You can find me on Facebook at JNick, and you can find me on Instagram under My Brown Is Better.
My brown is better. All right.
Okay. Her brown is better.
We got one
I
rule.
might have to just, I want to type that just because.
My brown is better. Guys, Trombone, thank you for joining us. And let's go. This is it. Single on a Saturday night right here at TGI Fridays every fourth Saturday. And we're going to go now.
Let's go.